Yo, walk one. Tish your boy, Jidon, legendary. And you saw the thumbnail, you saw the title, folks. We did all three of my Native American characters. Then we did all three of my chocolate characters. Then we did all three of my Latina characters. Now it's the Asian characters and one Polynesian. Now, check me out though. Alright, now this lady here, she's Samoan, right? Now, I wasn't originally going to add her, but I only had two Asian characters and I only have one Polynesian character. But I heard from a Chinese man to a Samoan man. The Chinese man asked the Samoan man, do you guys consider yourself Asian? And the Samoan man said yes. So that is why I'm including her. If he would have said anything else, I would not have included her, because I don't know if that many Polynesian folks consider themselves Asian. So I can't be 100%, but it was a true story from a YouTube video. A dude named China Mac, he was hanging out with some Samoan Bloods in California, and that was the question he had asked them, and the Samoan dude answered. So I'm like, you know what, I probably can include her. So that being said, I'm gonna need you to hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, share with people, join Legendary Clan Sports Channel, become legendary. Alright, this one gonna be a little laggy because I wanted to do some shots in the city. I feel like I never do my characters' photos in the city enough. You know what I mean? With the fit, you see how clean the background is? Everything is looking gorgeous. I'm gonna do my usual 30 photos per character. Or you know what? No, actually, I've been thinking about. I like the 10. I've been doing 10 photos in all of these. I'm currently recording this in between a Halloween joint, and for the Halloween joint, I did 10. And I think I'm gonna do 10 more often, because then that allows me to put it on Instagram easier, without having have multiple sets of the same thing, because it just fits. I don't have to do no extra nothing. No extra posts for the last 5 photos or something. Just gotta choose wisely within the poses that I'm choosing for the character. So then that way, I don't have to, I wouldn't want to have to make like extra posts for the same set. So I've been doing just 10 photos a lot and just choosing the best of the best. Especially when, is this laggy? Process any slower. We are lagging. Everything else was closed. I kind of figured that though. I wanted to do some city stuff though. I never do enough city stuff. My characters is always indoors, which is cool. That's fine. Wanted some city stuff for this one. Way back here. My characters is never in a hometown. They always indoors, which is typical, for like a photo studio set. But more outdoor stuff wouldn't hurt. Actually, that right where it was, because that was good. More outdoor stuff. Although a lot of the times I build my own setups, as y'all be seeing, because it just works better. Also, I've been thinking about another thing. I'm trying to. There's a specific set of games I want to do pictures on, and that is honestly probably just the super high quality ones like Cyberpunk, because I can get the best quality, get the best bang for me buck. You know what I mean? Versus games that have lower quality. Like I be trying to do some more Fallout joints, but the problem I have with Fallout is, man, that game can be a little janky, I've been playing Fallout since release, and it's always had the issues of lots of crashing. I have 600 mods on Cyberpunk, and I can't remember the last time my game just up and crashed. I have almost 300 mods on Skyrim. That game very rarely crashes. Fallout? Shoot, man. I'm not gonna be able to get the mods I got on Skyrim, because as y'all know, my Skyrim is fucking gorgeous. You try to do that on Fallout, dude, your game gonna die. Every little thing you try to do Your Fallout gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing, buddy? And just crash. I didn't sign up for this crap. Just dip out on you. Give her a smile. This character right here, though. This character, I think I said something about this a long time ago, around the time I had first made her. This character, oh, it's moving a little faster now. Sweet. This character took a very long time to make, and it was a complete accident. So just in case any newer folks who are seeing this and never got to see that video because it's not up anymore. Oh wait, that's not true. Why would I? Never mind. I messed up. That was like one of the first photo session videos I ever did, and I'm pretty sure it's her as the thumbnail. But never mind that. But in that video, you know what I'm saying, I had explained that this character initially was going to be a black woman. She was supposed to be a light-skinned black woman, but I messed up. Here's where I messed up. She ended up looking too much like Victoria. That's my dark-skinned character. So I'm like, okay, let me change her up a tiny bit. So I changed some things around, moved some things around, and then with this skin color, I'm like, wait, hold up. She looked fucking Samoan, dude. And then I had just so happened to find this crazy looking tribal tattoo on Nexus. I'm like, this is the one. Holy crap. I don't have very many Polynesian characters because they're very hard to make. Their features don't really exist like that. I've only created, out of all of my years of creating characters, all these fancy characters, I've only created 2 Polynesian characters. A Hawaiian character on Black Desert and this character here on Cyberpunk. Y'all features don't really exist like that. You know, so when you try to create some crap, especially like odd characters, like on Black Desert, a black character is 100% an odd character. So black features don't exist on Black Desert. So I had to create my own, and that took forever. One of the 2 first black characters I ever made on Black Desert, I had to do it. Remake and delete multiple times before I perfected them too. The first one I deleted twice. The second one, my ranger, I deleted her like 3 times before I got her look down pat. I mean, no joke, certain characters are near impossible to make. I only have 2 Arabic characters. They were extremely hard to make. The Arabic male was a little easier. But the Arabic female character, she was hard to make. I deleted that character probably 3 times as well before I finally got her down pat. Now somebody's wondering why do you delete the characters, and that is because for those who have never played Black Desert before, you can't just re-customize your character right then and there on the spot unless you have a joint called a value pack. Problem is that costs money or loyalties, which if you don't want to just be randomly spending your loyalties, then you know, it's better to just delete the character than remake them. But the problem is with Black Desert is it has the same issue GTA has, where you will customize a character. Where we have 4. Okay, let me check the quality on these. See what these look like. Where you'll create a character, you'll customize them, do all this and that. These are clean as fuck. You'll do all this stuff for them, right? And then when you load them into the game and actually see the character, man, they be fucking ugly. It's like, this ain't the character I customized. This is not the character I customized. I don't know who this person is. The problem is, it has a rendering issue. Both, well, GTA is way worse than Black Desert, but they both have a rendering issue. The character you create is not the character you're gonna get unless you go deep into detail. Which at the time, because I was new to the game, I didn't know. You got to go deep into detail, number 1. I mean, real deep. And number 2, on Black Desert, they have scenes that you can see your character in. So you can see your character in all lights. That, if it wasn't for that, my characters on Black Desert would have been fucking busted. I would have never known what the fuck I was doing. Because I had no clue they had scenes as were GTA. You gotta wait till you get into the game. Then you get to see if your character looks fucking ridiculous or not. This is, you know, GTA is a 2013 title, so naturally, a lot of the graphics still look a little poopy. That was like the shots we did recently for the GTA episode of the Halloween joint. And Jay's photos came out looking like boo. Because of the lighting is just naturally bad on the game because of how old it is. Of all of the games of its year, though, it looks one of the best, you know what I'm saying, in comparison to like Saints Row 3, original Saints Row 3, not the remaster, original Saints Row 3 that came out in 2011. It looked way better than that game. But even then, Saints Row 3 had better lighting, so it's like, shoot. I don't know where y'all went wrong on the lighting, but there's not really much you could do about that because the game is old as fuck. I mean, not old as fuck, but it ain't new. Oh shoot, Samoan, she gotta be doing the flex, you know what I mean? Show the people the muscles. Show the people the power. Not for this one. Right there. Perfect. Well, yeah, it took a hot minute to make this character. Which wasn't even on purpose. That's the crazy thing. It was a complete accident. The characters that are usually the easiest to make in a lot of games, of course, to no surprise, white characters are usually the easiest. Asian characters are amongst the easiest, depending on the Asian. Native American characters can be easy. It depends on what you're looking for. Native Americans can look pretty diverse a lot of the times. But if you're looking for like a Native American character, like somebody you would notice straight off the bat, or like, oh, that guy's definitely Native American. You know what I'm saying? Those type of peoples can be a lot harder to make. But I have quite a bit of Native American characters. But I think that's easier because I typically go for, when I am making a Native American character, I typically go for the, oh, that person's definitely Native American, versus the not sure if that, like, I've seen a Native American woman who I swore up and down was a black woman. She was not. She was Native American. I'm like, you're Native American? She's like, yo. I'm like, I would have never guessed. And then you see other Native American folks, they look like they might be Spanish. But then they're like, nah, I'm Native American. Typically, when I make a Native American character, I go for exactly what you would expect of a Native American person to look. As y'all know, I got a lot of Native American characters. Shoot, on this game alone, I got 3. Fucking Mama V, Native V, OG V. I got my Red Dead Online characters, Native American. I got Native American characters that I've created on Soul Calibur. Many others. Shoot, GTA, my first ever character was Native American. So I tend to create Native American folks a lot. The majority of my characters are typically black, mostly dark skin. Then I would say next in line would be Spanish. Yeah, no, definitely Spanish. I have a lot of Spanish characters. So many I probably can't show all of them on the screen like I did with the Native American folk. I got way too many Spanish characters, way too many black characters. Then I would say third in line would be Asian. I definitely have a lot of Asian characters. Fourth place would be white characters. Although oddly enough, I realized that a lot of my white characters are mixed. So if you wanted to consider OGV white, she's mixed. She's half native. And then my character Avery on GTA, my 2 main white characters that I play the most, she's half Asian. So my main GTA character is half Asian, and my main Cyberpunk character is half native. And then I have a couple of characters who are, you know, white. Those mostly exist on Black Desert. Yeah, Black Desert. I got a few on GTA offline, but most of my characters are black. Secondly is Spanish. Third is Asian. Obviously, as a black man, I'm gonna have mostly black characters, so I guess that's not very surprising. I would say most of the male characters are typically of lighter tones, and then most of the female characters are of darker tones, which I guess kind of plays on me, huh? Because the dudes match me, the female characters match what I typically like the most, which is a dark-skinned woman. So, typically when you're building characters, they'll be based around your type, so. Yeah, actually, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it. Typically, your characters will be based... your male characters, if you're a man, your characters will tend to be based around you somewhat. Even if you typically don't base characters off yourself. They'll be lightly based off of you. And then the female characters, if you're a man, will typically be based on what you like and probably vice versa. Women's characters will probably look somewhat like them. Men's character, the male characters they create will probably look somewhat like what they like, vice versa. I mean, I never actually paid that attention till now. A lot of the male characters I make that are black look loosely like me. Because I actually did that. I was looking at it one time. I'm like, why the fuck does my Black Desert character look so much like my GTA character? That's what I realized. These fools look loosely like me, that's why. Loosely though, not like 100%. I would say like 40%. I typically, like I said, do not base characters off myself, but they are definitely loosely based on me. That's for sure, I can't lie about that. So but it usually when I am creating a character, it's all dependent on what I'm looking for at that moment of time, of course. And if I decide to create, you know, let's say I'm like, or shoot, actually my most recent character I created, my two most recent characters. The light-skinned character, because I didn't have any light-skinned black characters on this game. And the Indonesian lady, because I was trying to make a Korean lady, but I was like, she definitely looks more, she looked Japanese. So then I was like, I already got a Japanese character. I don't want two Japanese characters. I'm like, what could I change her to real quick? And boom, I'm like, Indonesian. That'll definitely work. I don't have any Indonesian characters until I created her, now that I think about it. Because at first I was trying to, like I said, I was trying to go Korean, but she looked Japanese. Her style was very Japanese. When you create as many characters as I create, you know different cultures. You see it from a mile away. Like, this character is 100% looking Japanese. She does not look Korean. It's crazy how easy it becomes when you really pay attention to people's cultures and stuff and what they do. That's funny that I was watching this video where they were comparing 3 Asian languages: Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. As soon as I clicked the video and saw the 3 people, I'm like, oh man. But I called it perfectly. I'm like, the lady on the left is definitely Chinese, the lady on the right is definitely Japanese, and the one in the middle is Korean. And as soon as I hit play, I was dead on. I'm like, man, shoot, dude, I've been doing this for years, baby. I know people now, you know what I'm saying? I know the difference between people, you know what I'm saying? It took a minute though. When I was younger, you know, I was like anybody else. You can't 100% tell the difference straight off the bat unless you know people's styles and people's cultures. It's like if you saw a black dude next to an African dude, but they both dress kind of same, would you be able to distinctly be able to tell the difference, the distinct difference between the features of an African person and well, depending on the African, the specific types of African versus a black American, the features are very different. And only if you know, you know. There are very distinct differences in features that a lot of people wouldn't be able to see straight off the bat unless you like on it. You're always paying attention to people's styles, what they do, how they look, facial features, what's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I called that crap perfectly. I saw that from a mile away. Yang yang. Different hairstyles. There's very different hairstyles that the Chinese folks, Korean folks, and Japanese folks rock, and they each had the hairstyles of each of their country. That's how I knew. That was the main thing how I knew straight off the bat. Well, I've been doing this for so dang long, dog. I don't think I just realized this is blow a kiss pose, but I don't think we have anything like that. I don't think anybody's ever made anything like that. No, I do need some more facial joints. I haven't had any new ones in a hot minute. I mean, I got so dang many, and I definitely haven't used them all, but get some more would be good. Go down. I'm gonna go down. That is it for this one, and we're gonna move on to her next outfit. Blah. All these dang years of creating characters becomes easier and easier to tell the difference, because that's one of the main things I always do to make sure I get it down pat, make sure I get it perfectly, is I'll look up people and their features and the common features. What does this look like? What does that look like? What's their name? Common names, common last names, common trends in like, let's say I'm about to make a Korean character. What's the common South Korean trends, hairstyles, clothing? What's the common Korean facial features? Or you know what I'm saying, last names, first names, what's the fucking, what's the builds, what does this look like, what does that look like, you know? Yeah, I be trying to get it perfect on all characters I create. But let's go on to the next outfit, shall we? We had one issue with outfit number 2, right? Looks good, right? But here's the issue. I thought these freaking grays were the same. They are not. That's a dang pinstripe and crap. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I think I might keep her with the regular eyes. She looks great with regular eye color. Oh no, why is the top clipping? Don't need that. But yeah, I take character customization pretty seriously. That's the one thing with me I had learned. I know some people be confused of why, you know, I left the regular gaming content behind. But I've recently learned that I like games a lot, but not enough to talk about it. You know? I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, but like you know how there would be something that you really like or really enjoy doing, right? But not enough to like talk about it. Like, I know there's somebody who could be watching this right now, and you're fucking, one of your absolute favorite things in life is sneakers, right? But would you ever start a sneaker channel? Probably not, because you like shoes, but you don't really care to talk about shoes. And see, that was the thing with me, is I love gaming. I'm always going to be playing some games. Shoot, I was goofing around on some games earlier while I was redesigning the channel and whatnot. But I realized I don't actually care about games that much to make a whole career based off of it. The things I enjoy doing the most is, you know, music and photography. That's my thing. So I figured, you know what, I'm like, every time I post one of them dang photography Cyberpunk joints, number one, they go crazy. And number two, that's something I'm going to do. Like right now, it's late. I was a little bored, and I'm like, you know what? I can't finish the Halloween video yet because someone is making a superb Halloween pack. So I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna wait to film that video. So let me do the episode with all the Asian girls. You know what I'm saying? The 2 Asian gals and the Polynesian lady. Alright. So this right here is what I like to do. I love taking pictures of games, because some games will have absolutely beautiful scenery that you literally cannot see in real life. Like, there's no way for us to see Night City in real life, because Night City in real life is fucking, what is that, like Fresno or something? ain't much in Fresno to take a picture of, I promise you. Fresno ain't got a whole lot going on, you feel me? So it's like, this works, this is comfortable, this I like. I don't like the idea of thinking of the next big trendiest gaming video I should do. Number one, gaming is so fucking saturated, and number two, I love games a lot to play it, but not enough to talk about it, you know. When I would be creating like the episodes with, like, you know, the day in the life episodes with my characters and their builds, it's like, this is cool, but this is more of an offline thing. This is what I do. Now, I mean, I'll probably do some stuff over on my shorts channel, because that'll probably become the new gaming channel, where here and there I'll upload a gaming video if I'm just in the mood. Like, let's say I'm on a game and I know I'm gonna play it for a minute, so why not record something? And over there, you know, I won't really care if it goes big or not. It'll just be something that people can sit back and watch. And I know, you know, not everybody's gonna like the idea that I'm just gonna be doing photo stuff over here, but hey, you know, gotta do what I gotta do. And it's better to do it now with only 800 than it would be to if I had like, you know, 8,000 or 80,000, where, you know, it'd be like, hey, your subscribers is a little too high to just be switching up out of nowhere, you know. And it's not that I don't think about, be like, you know, oh man, this guy, you know, he feels that he doesn't have enough, so he can just switch his content whenever he wants. Yes and no. I do absolutely love the fact that, you know, people decided to subscribe to me and subscribe to what I was doing at the time. But at the same time, you know, in life, you usually got to do what makes you happy. Otherwise, you'll fucking crash into a wall and won't be able to return, you know? So I was like, why don't I do the stuff that I know I'm going to thoroughly enjoy? Because, you know, whether that, like I said, whether that be real life photography or video game photography, photography is my thing. Always has been my thing since I was a kid and first found out about it. Even before I found out about photography, there would be times where I would be, you know, looking at the fucking sun setting, you know, that beautiful twilight hour, looking at the sun setting between the trees and line my eye up to the trees to where I can see the sun rays beaming through the leaves and stuff. I've been doing stuff like that since I was a dang kid, dude. And especially when I have found out about music, man, it didn't take long for me to start producing beats, you know? That's just what I've always enjoyed. So I'm like, I should probably do what I enjoy versus what I think might go crazy. Because not all the time it's about the money, you know? You gotta think about what's gonna work. And then comes the money. Because if you're doing something you fucking hate, but because it gives you your cash flow, it won't be long before, you know, I hate using this word now because everybody and their fucking mama uses it and they use it improperly. You're gonna start crashing out, you know? That word used to mean something until TikTok got a hold of it. That's a lot of words, ain't it? Cringe used to mean something until TikTok got to it. No, was that Vine? I think that might have been Vine. Now every dang thing is cringe. This guy breathes funny. He's cringe. It's like, nigga, if you don't shut up. You know, and now everybody and their mama's saying crash out. That's like if you see a video of somebody passionately ranting about something, people will be like, oh, he crashing out. That is not what crash out mean. Y'all just using anything, huh? Y'all just saying any dang thing these days. Let's see, let's find some more poses here. Like crashing out is, you know, a crash dummy. That's a West Coast thing. That's what we say. We call somebody a crash dummy. A crash dummy is quick to crash out. A crash out is somebody who never grew up in hoods, never was around gangs their entire life, had a fucking good family, had a full and proper life growing up, but for some dang reason they just want to hang around all the gang members. They like fucking 25 years old trying to be a dang gang member and crap. It's like, dude, some of us grew up in this. Or not, let me say it properly, not us, but I'm not no fucking gang member. I wouldn't dare waste my time becoming no dang gang member. But me becoming a gang member at my age is crazy. I'm 28. That would be crash out behavior. So a crash out is somebody who's never lived gang life, never had no hood ties, no nothing. Parents were fucking great together. You know what I mean? And even then, you could still live in the hood and have two great parents, and that's the thing. You have two parents who are trying to steer you in the right direction, and your thing is, you know what? Forget everything my parents taught me. I'm gonna go to fucking Crenshaw and become a blood. I'm gonna become a Crenshaw Mafia blood, or a Crenshaw Mafia Pyru, which that's a bad gang to use because you just can't become a Pyru. But let's just say you could, right? It's like, I'm gonna go to Crenshaw and become a Pyru because why not, you know? Even though your parents was like, don't, make sure you don't do this, make sure you don't do that. They kept you in good schools, you know, life was good, right? And you go to the hood and you going around all these gang members trying to, hey guys, I can be a cool gang member, and they're like, no you can't, but then you just won't leave them alone. You're just there all the fucking time, every day they out doing their thing. You're out with them trying to show them how I'm down with you guys, man. I can be a gang member. And they're like, no you can't, but then you just won't let off. So then they jump you in, And now because you're fucking crash out mentality, you're willing to do anything they tell you to do. So if they like, hey, go shoot that person for absolutely no fucking reason, you'll be quick to go over there and shoot that person for absolutely no reason, just to show them how cool you are, how down with the gang you are. You know, that's a crash out. That's crash out behavior. That is, you know what I'm saying, that's a crash dummy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's willing to crash out because he a real crash dummy. That's what crash out means. But, you know, people turned it into... This guy's arguing passionately about a very real subject. He's a crash out. He's crashing out. Holy. Like, come on now. Y'all just saying any old dang thing. Crash out for real? That is somebody who is willing to do anything to prove themselves to a gang for no fucking reason. It's like, hey, I can be down, guys. Like, you shouldn't be. You got, you know, you got two parents who were steering you in the right direction. And you would literally be told that too. You'd be like, dude, why the fuck are you trying to be a gang member? You got two loving parents who steered you in the right direction. Why are you trying to be a gang member? Most of us, we, you know, household was busted, didn't have much going. But we need to back up a bit. There's some of these poses a little crazy. And there's a lot of clipping going on. Like, why in the fuck are you trying to be a gang member? Like, I can be, you know, I'm down, guys. Like, sir. But that goes into, unfortunately, a lot of folks who believe that you gotta struggle in order to be a real man. Definitely not just black people who do that. White dudes be doing that. Spanish dudes be doing that. Black dudes be doing that. Shoot, for all I know, some Asian folks probably do. I never heard it from Asian folks, though. It seems to be just white, blacks, and Spanish who do that. It's confusing. It's very confusing. A black man isn't a man unless he shot 1 million people and sold drugs. A white man isn't a man unless he's got a Harley motorcycle and a pickup truck that he doesn't use for anything. And a Spanish man ain't a man unless he's macho, he's tough, and he can endure any dang thing. Sometimes, you know, not everybody is like that. That's like, I knew somebody on Xbox who used to do that. He would say nigga like 30 times in one sentence. And I was like, why do you say the N-word so much? He's like, what you mean? I'm like, why do you say the N-word so much? I'm like, you do know everybody in this party is black. You notice how we don't say it very much. He was like, oh yeah, true. I'm like, we all black. We all black, brother. Alright? We've been through some struggles. I lived in Buffalo, New York for a little portion of my life. I know what it is to fucking struggle. Trust and believe that. I done seen some things. But there's no need, you know, to be so unnecessary. He's like, you right. Because no joke, y'all. I mean, he would say the N-word after every other word. I'm not even lying. I'm not being over dramatic or nothing. That's how he would talk. So just imagine, right? Imagine how I'm talking to you now. But nigga, every time nigga, look, nigga, like imagine nigga, every time I say something, nigga, I'm just like, nigga, that's how he no joke would talk. And we started getting annoyed. We was like, dude, stop. And finally, after we said something, he was like, oh, my bad. I'm like, you say it so fucking much. Sometimes I don't even know what you're trying to say to me because you say it so much the sentence gets broken. He's like, oh yeah, you right. I'm like, what the fuck? And we just dying laughing. He's like, you say this so dang much, I don't know what you're trying to say to me. Alright, let me see what we rocking with here. So, after a while, he finally relaxed. Like, ah, dog, I don't even know what you're trying to say to me, son. The sentence is getting broken. These are beautiful. That is a full 10. So, on to the next. We're gonna move to the newest character. I haven't given her a name yet. I gave her a nickname, which was Numi, but it sounds too Japanese. She's supposed to be Indonesian. But that's because she was going to be Korean. Ended up looking Japanese, but I was like, nah. So I actually, oh yeah, that's why. She was going to be Korean, but then she looked Japanese. So I'm like, all right, let me just make her Japanese. But then I was like, wait, Venus is Japanese. I you know, there's no point in making multiple of the same. I want to kind of, you know, diversify. So, but then I ended up I stuck the nickname on accident. Oh, I mean, I guess it could still be a good nickname. Just Noonie. It's not her actual name. It's just a little nickname. Yo, son, you alright? Yo, son. Yo, son. You on that Dogtown Part 40, boy. And boom, folks. There she is. The newest character. Although I'm not gonna lie. I have not seen her since I made her. About a day or two ago. She can definitely be 3 different people depending on who you are and who's looking at her. She's supposed to be Indonesian, but she can easily go for either some sort of Spanish or native. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, now that I'm seeing her again, I'm like, depending on the person that's looking at her, they might not think that the character's supposed to be Asian. But check the swag out, man. Look at the Vans, man. Look at the Nissan. Also, hey, don't even trip if y'all ever wanted to see me do car stuff. I'll definitely gladly do some car stuff if y'all want here on Cyberpunk and Forza, because those are by far the best graphics you can get. So, and obviously Forza being a racing game, it ain't gonna get no better than that. Have all those cars to my disposal. So hey, be like, yo, Jadam, do some car stuff. I will gladly. I know me, I freaking love cars. Just cause the content switched, don't mean the love did. Cars, baby. So hey, let me know. Well, I mean, you're gonna see a lot of types of different types of stuff anyway. It's not just gonna be character stuff. Scenery, vehicles, all that good stuff. Wait, this is not the pose I wanted. I might have to restart the graphics real quick. It says it's on Ray Tracing Ultra like usual, like I usually do, but it doesn't look like it. It's not acting like it either. It's moving way too fast. Yeah, hold on real quick. Alright, boom. That looks a lot better. Like I kind of forgot, when you close the game, it reduces certain things. Some things were definitely reduced. This character is currently under arrest, but the police was like, hey, we'll wait for you to do your joint, you know what I'm saying? Night City police are very considerate. Also, there's ghosts around here, because when I had left photo mode, there was definitely someone standing behind the car. But when I looked back, see what had happened was, I left photo mode, I looked at the car, there was a little fool standing right the fuck here. I saw the little mohawk and everything. He was wearing a pink shirt. And I looked, and then I doubled back. I'm like, what the fuck? And when I looked back, nothing was there. I'm like, oh no. He being haunted by whoever I just killed before. Because it was like 4 people standing here. I killed one of them. Because they wouldn't leave. She said, I'm not afraid of you. And tried to shoot back. And now she dead. That's probably her. Came back to haunt that fast. It was quick. He was quick with it. Like, hey, look. You're just gonna kill me for free and that's it. That was exactly it. She ain't really get to do much. She only lost like, I only lost like 3 health in that shot. That gun, whatever gun she was using was weak as fuck. Poor lady, she ain't have to die, but she also didn't have to sit there and then get up and then act like she was gonna do something. You know what I mean? This character is fucking great. I did a good job. I did a good job. The only thing I'm not feeling that much, I'm liking but not liking at the same time, is the hair. I didn't know it was gonna be that tall. That hair is up there. That hair is tall, dude. You know what? She could easily pass for Filipino as well. Filipino or Indonesian. But depending on the person who's looking at this, they could probably confuse her for native or Mexican. I ain't gonna lie, when I looked at the character again, I'm like I said, I was like, shoot. He looks racially ambiguous. She could pass for a few different races, I ain't even gonna lie. You could easily mistake her for something other than Indonesian. Specifically Mexican or native. Her style, right? Specifically it's the style. The style and the hair is looking a little Mexican. I think the other one, that the lighting is a little too bright. Yeah, way too bright. Way too bright. But it's all good. That just means she's swaggy regardless. I mean, no matter what she is, the swag is there. Alright, let's do some light moving here because the shading between the legs are bad. I didn't pay that attention. The lighting is bad. Let me get the other way. Then this one as well. There's a lot of there's light in places it doesn't need to be. Okay, I'm trying to fix the lighting there. And right there. This is a gorgeous character though. I would say I did a pretty dang good job. How y'all feeling about her? I mean, clearly in the last episode with all the chocolate ladies, people was loving the new character because there wasn't not a single bad thing was said about that character or anything. Like perfect. She came out great then. It was Talia, and now we got Numi here. I mean, look at her, dude. There's not a whole lot of features you get to use in Cyberpunk, but if you mix and match things properly, you can't even tell that you've used certain things before. Although for this character, I'd use completely new eyes. None of my characters have ever used those eyes. The lips, I don't think any of my characters have used these lips or that nose and that jaw. Her whole facial construction is completely different from any of my other characters. Although apparently, I don't know how many of y'all use Microsoft, but you know how on Microsoft, if you have pictures on your computer, it'll like let's say you have a lot of family photos of you and one of your specific family member and or friend. And there's the photo thing, how it matches all the people together. My joint does that as well. Apparently Microsoft thing believes that Mama V and Talia looks the same. I personally do not see it, but you know, maybe if I remember, I'll pop a picture up and y'all be the judge. But to me personally, they look nothing alike because, you know, one is an older Native American woman and the other one is a younger black woman. So, you know, I don't see the resemblance. But the what's the name that does the algorithms of the Microsoft thing. That's why I don't keep no actual family photos on that joint though, because it's like, you know dang well they out here lurking. How the fuck you just out here matching the dang matching the people and crap? It's real bad with GTA characters though. It struggles with GTA characters. It puts almost all of my GTA characters under the same listing. I'm like, these fools don't look nothing alike, but it's detecting the fucking the parent characters that you use on a GTA. It's detecting the parent characters through their faces. It's like it'll put fucking, I have a character named Lupita. She is a darker toned Mexican woman, and it'll put her with Avery, that, as some of y'all will know, is a character who is a pale white woman. It's like, where's the resemblance, huh? I don't see it, but apparently it does. You correct it though, it usually fixes itself. Did I just use two poses the same? Did one close, one far. That's alright. It looked good. Let's see though. Let me see some poses I ain't used much of. The Vans on, man. You see the Vans, man. You know what it is that kind of makes her look Native American? Is she resembles my Red Dead Redemption character a little bit. The puffy cheeks, the thinner eyebrows, the eyes, the wide mouth but large lips. That is, and the somewhat, actually no, her nose is smaller than my Red Dead characters, but she resembles my Red Dead character just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but she looks like she would be a modern version of my Red Dead character. I think that's what it is that gives her a little bit of a native look. If I remember, I'll put the two, I'll put you know what? I'll put a photo side by side. She looks like a modern version of my Red Dead. The lipstick too. I think that's what it is, now that I'm really paying attention. She looked like a modern version of my Red Dead character, who is Native American. I think that's what the fuck it might be. Oh snap. Now that I'm really looking at her face, I'm like, you know what? Look like my fucking Red Dead character. Like a modern, cleaned up version of her, 'cause you know, 1800s. It'd only be so clean. In the 1800s, it could only be so dang clean. You know what I'm saying? That's the 1800s, boy. Rough back in them days. Hair is so fucking tall, dude. Look at that extra hump like the dang sleeper on a semi-truck. That is exactly what it is, though. I done spit on my screen on accident. Whoops. God dog, dude. Now when you accidentally spit on a dang screen, like you just be talking and it showers out. Probably nasty as fuck, and you see all the little rainbow specks on your screen from the liquid. Oh shit, that's nasty. Now we gotta lower that light a little bit. Let's have her looking at the camera for this one. This is a great looking character. I think I did a pretty dang good job on her, even if she does look a little bit like my Red Dead character. Which is great looking for Red Dead, you know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at my Red Dead character. I think I did a pretty dang good job on her for, at the time, never having played Red Dead since its release. Making a whole new character. I think she pretty freaking clean for Red Dead. Of course, that's for Red Dead. This is, like I said, it's the 1800s, so you can only be so clean. Like, I'm sure there were some great looking folks in the 1800s, but, you know, that's the 1800s. Let me see if I can move this loud as fuck motorcycle, dude. Let me see if I can move this car up. Target. If I can move this car up, this would be a good pose. Got her little racer outfit, the little veins on, you know what I'm saying, with the Nissan in the background. Go ahead and slide this thing forward. Is you gonna get kneecapped? Alright. Let me see. She is indeed getting kneecapped. God dog. This car and his narrow nose, I don't know how I'm gonna get this to work. Oh. Yeah. You know what? Just thought about it in my head. I'm like, turn the dang thing around, maybe. It's a little high, but we're not focused on the car, so could lower it, but that might make her look a little too tall. Or it might make it look like the car's got a flat. It definitely making her look tall as fuck. She look like a dang giant now. That's not gonna work. She look big as fuck. Only big character I got is fucking BG400 in East LA V. For those who might be new to the channel, East LA V. I gotta make sure, I'm making too many references. I have to make sure I remember all of this for editing. East LA V is, that is my one Mexican character. She is the lighter tone lady with the afro. She is supposed to be 6 feet tall. 6 foot flat, so she's a very tall lady. And BG400, that's Mr. Pyru himself. Hence the name BG400, which is the 400 block of Spruce Street in California. He is a treetop Pyru. Hence the name BG400. BG is his initials, Brian Green. BG400 in the building. And East LA V, obviously, she's from East LA. She is an S13 gang member, hence why any episode you ever see her in, she will always be wearing some form of, well, not always, but most of the time she's wearing some form of light blue. Because she is S13 or Serenos, I'm not sure if I'm saying Southern 13. Say the American way. I'm not, I don't know. I don't know how to properly say that. I think it's Serenos. Serenos. I don't know. I ain't got it on lock. I don't say my Spanish is limited only to curse words. Because at one point in my life, I went to a school with predominantly Spanish folks, and I had to see if they were saying anything about me. And I learned quickly that people love talking behind your back when they think you don't know what they're saying. Or one time I hit somebody with that. He was saying some crap. I turned around and looked at him. He was just looking at me like, can he understand me? I was like, just so you know, I know everything you just said. He had this, his look went from confused to haunted. He was like, uh-oh. I'm like, I know what you said. So my Spanish was very limited. But it was enough to know just so I could know if people were saying anything. You know how it goes. You always gotta know. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta know if someone's saying something. That goes to everybody. You can be Spanish and you could be somewhere where they're speaking a language you might not know. You just gotta know if people are saying something. For all you know, you could be sitting there chilling. You would be like, oh man, I could definitely harvest this person's organs. Of course, that's like worst case scenario. The chances of that happening is slim to none. But sometimes it's better to be safe than never. You know, better. But what do they say? Better late than never. In that instance, better safe than never. You know. Would that happen? Freaking doubtful. But it's also good to know if someone's just calling you a freaking loser in their own native tongue. You know. Look at this idiot. Look at this loser. He probably can't even understand me right now. They just goofing. But it'd be nice to know, you know. Because that's the average person. Ain't nobody trying to harvest no dang organs. Most people probably wouldn't even be able to gut a fish without dang near throwing up. I highly doubt there's very many people out here trying to deal with human organs. Right? That's just that is an extremely rare situation right there. You would have to be in one of the worst known locations of all time, and at that point, that'd probably be on you. It's like, what the fuck are you doing over there? You know? But just, you know, for school purposes, you know somebody just gonna be talking out their mouth. Just regular stuff. It was just nice to know, to be able to hear and understand. And then later in life, if you ever, you know, plan on like going to places and discovering and whatnot, it'd be cool to know their language, you know. Let's say you want to go to Russia, you know, learn Russian, which is probably one of the harder languages to learn. So you're trying to go to Spain, learn the proper Spanish for Spain. Go to Mexico, learn the proper, you know, Spanish dialect for going to Mexico and whatnot. Portuguese for Brazil, or no, Portuguese for Brazil is a bit different than Portuguese for Portugal. So you would want to learn the Brazilian dialect and stuff. So you're trying to go to Japan, you might want to learn some Japanese the right way, of course. Not the goofy, I'm gonna watch a million animes to learn. That ain't the way. You gotta learn some proper Japanese, you gotta learn Korean. So it'd be cool to learn the native tongue before you go to a place. You could surprise people and whatnot. Yeah, that's right. I know, you know what I'm saying? That you get so much more love too. So, you know, wouldn't hurt, you know what I mean? I want to learn some languages anyways, just because it'd be kind of cool. And in some languages you probably should, just because they're dominant, depending on where you live. Like if you are in the U.S. of A, Spanish is a pretty wide margin of folks who speak Spanish. So it's like, why not learn? You know. All right, let's find a new spot. And for the next, actually, there is no new spot. We're sticking her right here. We're about to take her down to the beach. I'm like, it'd be perfect. Since we're going to be around the beach, we may as well do some beach photos. So, boom. You know what I'm saying? One and done. One location. Then the last character, and that is Japanese. We got to take her to exquisite areas, though. You don't take that character to areas like this. She's an exquisite character, all right? She's expensive. She don't be in regular areas like this. So, it can only be penthouses and stuff for that character. I knew I saw some dang people. They was hiding behind the car. I'm like, I know dang well I ain't losing my mind. He stood up and then he went back down. I'm like, God dog, I felt like I was going crazy or something. I'm like, I know dang well I saw some people. Now the question is, how do we get down without getting this lady? Okay, wasn't as high as I thought. Ma'am, can you stand still? Get the fuck out of here. Alright, I just sent a bunch of people to the fucking nether realm. I need this position. Is this the right one? Oh shoot, I just sent a bunch of fucking people to the shadow realm. I ain't even at the right joint. I think it's that one. I'm like, I don't remember there being no grill. Whoops. Hey, I done sent some fools to the black wall on accident. Alrighty. You know, she also kind of looks like my APB character, who was also Spanish. I don't know why she looks like so many of my characters. I'm gonna say she mostly definitely looks like my Red Dead character. Let's see here. Actually, no, I wanted that pose. I didn't mean to touch that. Why is it? It's smooth as fuck over here. This coloring is gorgeous too. I ain't even really did nothing yet. The lamp is in its regular position. Oh, it's probably in the wall. Well, I need it on that side. There should be good. Oh yeah, let me reduce the lightings and all that. I'm gonna say a good 20. I don't want to lose the color too much, so I'm not gonna make it too dark. Right there should be good. Yeah, that looks good. And then the last images, all those look great. Kind of forgot to check them, but I checked them now, and they look good. Better to check them before you start doing them. Make the mistake of checking them after, and it's like, wow, those look terrible. Too dang late, you didn't do them all, and you moved from the spot. Now you gotta reset every dang thing up. Her fingers are kind of in the way of what I'm trying to do here. I actually don't want too much light on her side, so I'm gonna kind of... Yeah, her fingers are in the way a little bit, but that's kind of fine. I kind of like this. It looks a little more natural. Looks like this, you know, the sun is setting. The night is coming. No, there's not going to be a whole lot of light because it is a little later than it was before. Me2. Where was that? Her hand? Oh yeah, her fingers. I'll put it about here instead. Oh no, that's clean. Real clean. Stupid clean. And then bring that depth of field down a little bit. So I found something that cleans up the shadows even more than they already were. Because I never really had a problem with the shadows outside of the shadow issues I was having on her fingers and on her bottom half. But, you know, somebody had made a mod for that. They fixed that. So we were all good and clean there. The other issue I'm having now, though, is the lines I get from the depth of field is pretty fucking bad. I don't know if y'all can see it. I mean, if you get a little close, it fixes, but you can see it there. It's this the abrasion here. I don't know what that is. I don't know where it came from. I didn't have that issue in the past, but, you know, games update and things change, so the past is the past, and it's the issue I'm having now. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a big issue because I typically do 30 to 50 on my photos anyways. But sometimes you could want it just a little higher, but that's an issue. It's pretty bad on the edges unless it's you're doing photos at night. Now that could have been like that, and I'm the only fool who's just now realizing this. Because now that I think about it, whenever I do see people who don't have too many issues with the shoulder lining on their characters from the depth of field, they are typically doing their joints at night. So I could be the only fool who didn't realize that, you know, sometimes it's just better to do certain things at night. So that might be on me. That might be a mistake that I'm making. You know what I'm saying? For when we get to Japanese V, though, I'm gonna be switching her body back to normal because she was never supposed to have a wide bottom. Her and I be messing up on a few of my characters actually. I typically will change bodies for my characters, but I was getting lazy, and I'm like, you know what, the heavier bottom looks better anyways, so why not? But it you know what I mean, there was a bit of diversity in my characters' body types. I just realized something. I just saw something for a split second as I opened up the file. to see my photos, I messed up on the background of the channel. You guys won't see it. Oh, yep, look at that, look at that. You guys won't see it because by the time this video is uploaded, I'd have fixed it by now. But the freaking borders to making backgrounds for YouTube is still on the channel. So I'm gonna have to fix that when I'm done here. I just fixed it now because that's how fast I do things. So by the time that's uploaded, by the time this is uploaded, it would have been fixed already. I don't know how I made that mistake. Your boy is fast like that. I fixed it. Y'all won't even get to see that it's been messed up, that it got messed up, unless you just already on the channel. You already saw it. But if you ain't see it, you'll never get to know what the issue was. Gotta be faster next time. The old dude in that commercial say, gotta be quicker than that. You know what I'm saying? That commercial was so stupid. That is a classic. That was hilarious. Oh, you almost had it. Gotta be quicker than that. Have her sipping on a drink real quick, eating some good tasty barbecues. Nah, not the barbecue because we left that spot. Have her on with her little drink. Make her not look at the camera, and we'll put the camera up to her. She's looking down. Yeah, see, this character came out great. I cannot be disappointed in this character at all. You know what I'm saying? There was an old pose pack I used to have back in the day that had something like this. This was back when I had to fucking put drink and food items in my character's hands myself. Then some fucking genius was like, you know what, guys? From now on, pose packs are gonna have pre-done models. Beforehand, you had to put models in your character's hands. I mean, for some pose packs you still do, because there's some pose packs that are still really good, but they're older. So there is no items there for you to pre-use. Or they don't spawn in your character's hands. But you still gotta, you know what I mean, you still gotta put the stuff together, but, you know, now, people was making stuff, and it got the items for you, dude. You ain't gotta, you know what I mean, you ain't the one that's gotta do it no more. Items is there now for you to use, to your disposal. Disposal? That wasn't the right word. You know what I'm trying to say. It's late, alright? I'll be stuttering and misusing words all the time when it's late. But at the same time, that's when you typically get the best conversation out of me. That's why I don't record my videos too early in the morning anymore. I used to record my videos early in the morning. I realized this is not the best idea because I just woke the fuck up. My brain is still frazzled. I'm still razzled. Whatever the fuck that means. You know what I mean? I ain't in full function and talking capability. You know? That's when you just freshly wake up. It's not the best time to record anyways, you know. Brain is still trying to process the fact that you're now awake. Like, damn, we was just asleep for some amount of hours and you trying to fucking start some crap immediately. Won't work? Well, at least for me. Maybe some other people. I'll be trying to correct my sleeping times, though. I wouldn't have that issue. Alright, now let's move her down to the beach, because that is 5. Give us more space to work with anyways. Oh, I got police on me again. I had to kill somebody again. Some of these people be trying to be heroes and crap. Actually, let's face her toward the city. Actually, nah, let's go toward the sun, because I do the city a lot. Is the light blocker still up? Is that what I just saw? Oh, the light blocker is still up. Whoops. I did not know. Not really necessary to have a light blocker up. Exit. That. Light back up. I did not realize that was still on. Actually wake up and be trying to do stuff. It don't be working. You gotta do stuff, you know, middle of the day. Shoot, most people, you know, you're gonna have to come home from work, come home from school. Let's say you got like odd hour times. Waking up in the morning is not one of the best places to record. It's worse than when it's late. And when it's late, I stutter a lot just because I'm getting sleepy. But it hasn't fully hit me yet. So I'm like, okay, I can record something real quick. You know what I mean? But it'd be like fucking early. It'd be harder. Your brain ain't, you know what I mean? Your brain ain't fully there. I know for a fact I just saw the sun. It's gone again. It was there and then it disappeared. That's another issue I have that I kind of forgot about that doesn't really affect my photos a whole lot. If y'all notice, there's no sun. The sun is missing. Luckily, because of the time frame we are using and the clouds I got, that's not it. There's definitely supposed to be a sun there. I don't think most people will notice. You might only notice because I pointed it out. There's definitely supposed to be a sun there. You would definitely be able to see the sun at that angle. Right about there. Back here. A little bit of sheen on the, you know what I mean? A little bit of sheen to add. Then some light around the back. So you know the sun is definitely supposed to be there. Put out that little bit of the shadow from her chin. And boom. There we have perfect lighting, perfect setup. And you know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. Yeah. I typically will try to record my videos at proper times. The only reason I'm recording this late now is because I was not doing anything. I think I said this earlier. Yeah. I didn't explain it very well. So I wasn't doing much right now because it is late. I was like, I cannot start the Halloween stuff up yet because someone is making a fantastic pose pack that prop pack that I got to get my hands on. And I'm gonna need that. Alright, we're gonna need that. They got some absolute heat in that pose pack. So I didn't really get into detail. I mean, I kind of can't because I don't fully know what's in there. They just kind of tease it a little bit. But from what I saw, they got a Chucky doll, this big nasty ghoul-looking creature guy. That joint look cool. I'm gonna need that, especially for one of the characters. I want to do some more zombie-themed stuff. Let me lower her a little bit. She's floating. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna definitely have to do some more zombie-themed stuff. I did it with Valentina, but it was mostly just based on her. But this next one, I kind of want it to be. I want more like goblins and ghouls versus fancy and saucy zombie-looking scenes and stuff like that, which is still gonna be around those lines. That's just what I favor doing. But there's gonna be a little bit more to it with all these crazy things that this dude is adding. There's gonna be better spider webs than the old pack that I had, which was cool. Don't get me wrong; those webs were cool, but they were more wireframe. As were these webs this person made looks like actual true spider webs. Coffins, look like he got gates in his joint. And this person makes a lot of model packs, so I know this one's gonna be good. Because every model pack I have from this person is fucking good. So I'm like, yo, I can't wait. So we're gonna have to put the fucking Halloween joint on hold. I'm like, let me go ahead and record this one instead real quick, since I already set them up, their clothing, their outfits and all that. That pose looks weird because she's leaning too far back, which would be real heavy, that leg. It doesn't look proper. Typically people would lean a bit forward, but it looks a little off. Looks a little off to me there. You know what I'm saying? But that joint was too good. I'm like, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm not about to finish recording this video. Not with that amazing pack that's about to come out soon. I'm gonna need that. So, gonna wait it out a little bit. He said next weekend, so that's perfect amount of time in between this video, the next couple of videos that are gonna drop, and then being able to finish that one, because there's a photo set I already completed, and that was for OGV and Judy. These joints came out freaking magical. I got them looking like they in the fucking the heavens and crap, some Greek goddess looking stuff. Judy is in. I don't want to spoil. Well, actually, will this come out before that one? I don't know. But either way, I'm gonna spoil a little bit. So Judy is in this nice, beautiful gold-looking dress, right? She got the gold dress. In the OGV, I switched her hair to a golden blonde because I knew the colors of the lighting and the walls would make it look gold versus blonde, and that is exactly what it did. Her hair looks gold. She got this crazy looking gold leaf crown on. She's covered in gold chains, and she's wearing a gold set. It came out too dang fly. She got these big freaking wings on. Yo, man, y'all gonna see him. Y'all gonna see him, man. See, this is why I had to switch over to the photo stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I am always far more excited to do these photo videos than I ever was with the gaming videos, and that's just because this is what I do. This is what I do. I freaking love photography. I always have, like I said, since I was a youngster. Before I even really knew what photography was, I was just lining up beautiful freaking sceneries with my eyeballs, man. That's what I was doing when I was a youngster. Well, actually, I wasn't a youngster. I wasn't an uncle yet. I'm a youngster now. I'm still in my 20s and I'm an uncle already, you know. I was an uncle by the time I was 20, so. No. That's not true. I was an uncle when I was 18. No, 17, 18. So yeah, at the time I was a youngster. Now I'm just an uncle. I'm 28 now, so now I'm just an uncle. I'm still young, but I'm not young enough to be a youngster. You know, that's not a word. I just made that bullcrap up now. No, ain't nobody ever said young. That's ugly as fuck. That is a seriously ugly word. Young. That is hideous. It is absolutely ugly. But yeah. I ain't never, you know what I mean? I ain't even know what photography was, dude, when I was lining the stars with my two little fucking eyeballs at just like fucking 8 years old. I had really learned what photography was, and I was like, oh man, these poses are gonna be real good for Japanese V. For obvious reasons. Like I said, she's expensive. What does that mean? In the world of Night City, that's a joy toy. That is what she is, but she's expensive. That's why whenever I do photos on that character, she always in some penthouse or something. If you're not, you gotta have money. You know? You're not gonna see her on Jig Street. Aight. All the rest of my characters are just either gangbangers or normal folks. Her, on the other hand, not so much. And boom, that is a full 10 of absolutely gorgeous photos of this little Indonesian lady. That being said, we got one more character, and that is Japanese V. Let's go. I didn't think this spawn would be here. What I'm supposed to do with this? Ay, ay, ay. Alrighty. On to the next character. Got the setup going. I've done pictures of her in this area back in the day, but I wasn't nearly as good as I am now. So I'm like, let me go back on over here. Of course, I'm not going to delete the old stuff because those were cool. But the only issue I'm having right now is this hair. It is a great hairstyle, but it does not look right on her. It makes her look like an older Japanese man. I mean, she doesn't look like an old Japanese man, but the hairstyle on her looks like an older Japanese man's hairstyle. Like a middle-aged Japanese guy. Kind of just does his own thing. Not too worried about the outside world. That's what this hair looks like on her. I might have to switch her back to her old short haircut. Just because it worked a lot better for her. I've realized I was trying too hard to give her longer haircuts when longer haircuts don't fit her face. It's as simple as that. She is a short haircut kind of lady. You know what I'm saying? It just works better. See what this is looking like real quick though. It'd be pretty dang smooth. This lighting is nice as fuck. I had a little bit more color to it though. There wasn't enough color, so I'm like, let me add some pink back there. Go back in the day, you know. I might also have to edit this video tomorrow, because if I edit it now, I'm probably not gonna remember to put stuff in it. That is dumb clean. We're gonna keep the hair on her though, because it's too clean to leave now. Too good. Too good. We gotta keep her right here. What the fuck happened to all the lights? Oh wait, I didn't disconnect them from her. Oops. It is 7 and 8. Got lighter. Connect, please. Lighter in the background for some reason. That's fine. Looks good. That is all that matters. Since she got the casual out on the town of Night City fit. Or she sinking in the ground. Like, why can't I back up against the wall more than likely? So these flats, these high heels, whatever the fuck you call it, these sandals is tall as fuck. There we go. Now this character, she would be a tiny bit above average height at about 5'7", which would be like what for a man? 5'11". Well, not super tall, but not all that short either. And then these gargantuan platform sandals. A whole lot taller, wouldn't you? Right there. And wrap this joint around. So for this setup, I might need to bring that dang pink down. That crap definitely got brighter. But I wanted to do it somewhat similar of what I did back in the day, but a little prettier since, you know, my skills are a whole lot better than they used to be. You know, back then I was just learning. Now, I'm still learning, but pretty much own it. Pretty much own that crap, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the quality is nice as fuck. You know, it ain't the best that I could make it be, but it is quite up there. You know, there's some, like I said, there's some paid mods that you could get your hands on to increase your skills a bit more. Got money like that to just purchasing mods and stuff, so this will do more than enough. Quality I'm putting out is still quite nice. 50. Still very good, very clean images that we are creating here. Oh, better not adjust. Okay, I'm about to say it better not adjust. If it adjusts, don't add. So she got the full cherry blossom theme. As you can see, she got the blossom under. Or is that a rose? That might be a dang rose. This whole time I thought this dang top piece was cherry blossom, but now that I'm looking at it closer, I'm pretty sure that's a dang rose. But she has a whole cherry blossom theme going here. The next outfit is indeed cherry blossom. I'm gonna do 5 with the jacket and then 5 without the jacket. Got the full setup, the full gambit here. I like the long hair on her, but she really genuinely does look. The shorter hairs are cleaner on her. None of these poses are what I'm looking for. There we go. Come on, man. Actually, I'm never looking away from the camera. It is laggy. Can't be too surprised. We are on fucking Jig Street. Didn't I just say you wouldn't see her on Jig Street? I realized that she's been down here many times. This is not, like I said, this is not the first time we've taken pictures of her in this area. That was a long time ago too. That was like around the first time I had made this dang character. Her arm is clipping through the jacket like crazy. We'll come back to that one maybe if I remember. I straight up just said that. And now look where we are. Jig Street. Again. The second time of this character's photo taking career. Or modeling career? Not photo taking. She's not taking the photos. Not possible. I'm taking the photos of this character's modeling career. Not the first time she's been down here. What did I say? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know if we're gonna use them here though, because the pack, the pose pack. I don't know if we're gonna use that here though, because you're on this nasty, mucky, musty ground. You don't know what the fuck could be in this piece. Or could catch 15 different diseases laying on this dang ground with this moisture. A good way to get sick and die. I'm catching all the diseases in existence. All the transmittable diseases in existence is on this dang ground. What's floating around these pieces? That's why I said she wouldn't be down here, but then I realized she's been down here multiple times. This is not the first. I goofed. I forgot. You know? I forgot. Right after I said that too, I'm like, ooh, let me port down to that spot. Do some stuff over there again. It's been forever. Skills is a lot better than... Hope you could take some swaggy stuff. Get that fast. I said she wasn't gonna be down here. But it's okay, because it's just for her casual outfit. Not the next outfit, which is actually Cherry Blossom. This one is fucking... This is that's a dang rose, I'm pretty sure. That is not Cherry Blossom. I thought it was all these years. I had that mod for at least 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot these are like sitting in animated poses with other characters. Let me see here. Still gotta do something with that. I'm gonna be using that for the Halloween joint. Not all of them though. Those are real explicit poses, those ones. Just a few of them. Just a few of them, not all of them. Back to that one. That is a good one. I like that angle. And right about there. Right now though, so actually, you know what? No, I'm not like super tired. I could definitely edit this. Alright, get the sack. It ain't that late yet, and this is the last character anyways. It ain't that late. I know I ain't gonna go to bed yet anyway, so. I don't know if it's just me, but it does not look like she's looking at the camera. It looks like she's looking off to the side of the camera. Let me try something else then. I forgot a lot of these is like them pose joints. God, some of these would be good for the park. Can't speak. These would be good for the next joint. This one. There we go. For street stuff. I didn't even know the what's name was that low. Let me see. I just now realized I had that much depth of field on. Oh, okay, don't look too bad. You can see it a little bit, but not a whole lot. It cleans it up quite a bit. Bring that back down. Now I prefer if you see mostly her background. Ain't nothing going on in the background outside of some real pretty colors, which is of course to accent her photos. not nothing else. Everything else don't matter. It's all about the colors, style, you know what I'm saying? But like the people just standing around, forget them. They not important. Alright, that's number 4. So once we get to 5, we'll switch to the second half of the outfit. Which is the outfit just minus the shirt. Which I now am realizing is clipping because I forgot these little, whatever the heck you call this, little top. The bows are clipping through. That's it. I did not notice that in the first place. I'm gonna switch her to. Actually, we're not gonna switch her face yet. Hey, nails did, hair done, nails did, every. No. Done that, hair done, nails done. I forgot. Hair done, nails done, everything. I still need to sample that joint. Is that last part? That part, man. You can't find it nowhere. But here's the thing. I don't have to find it anywhere. I can easily cut that. Why haven't I done it yet? I don't freaking know. I need to do it though. I'm gonna change her hair back to normal for the next set though. Boom. That is number 5. Now we need the second half of the outfit for the rest of the 5. These is coming out so dang nice. I mean, my images always do, but it's crazy the progress though. Some crap you would have seen me make back in 2020 ain't even slightly the same as what you would see me make now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I should do would be tight? Is if it got laggier for some reason. Okay, there we go. If I go find an old image, right? Let's say OGV, because she has the most. That's my first character, of course. Find one of her oldest images and then recreate it with all these new graphics. That crap would probably be absolutely magical. Alrighty, back in action here. At an emergency. By emergency, I mean not actually an emergency. I had to use the bathroom. Pretty simple. I had to use the bathroom real quick. Alright, so boom. We're gonna stay within these poses because I haven't used these poses in a long time. In a long time. Shoot. I can't even say when's the last time I used these. That's how long it's been. One of these days, we're definitely gonna have to do an episode where we turn on that there path tracing. But I won't be able to do the images as big as I normally do. Path tracing loves to crash games. What you do is you scale that joint down to 1080p and it'll be perfectly fine. Normally I do these in 2K though, for those. Not maximum. If I could do these in 4K, I definitely would. But I ain't trying to set my computer on fire, so I ain't even gonna attempt that. Maybe when it get real nice and cold. Be so dang cold it won't matter. The cold air that will be fluctuating through this dang room will be incredible. My computer will be able to eat so well, you know. Then when it gets cool too, I give it a nice thorough cleaning. It'll be then it'll be a lot easier, a lot more possible. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's still freaking hot. It's 100 something today. It's October, dude. And it was 100 in freaking-tober, son. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Freezing October. You know why? You know why? Listen. There's a freaking Cali. I don't know if they still haven't. I think somebody said they were having a wildfire. I don't know if it's still going. Either way, doesn't matter because it's still freaking hot. So whether they still got that forest fire or not, it's still dang hot. Point is, it should be like 80. near 70s right now. And that's the crazy part too, it was dipping. I think I said this in the GTA video. It was dipping, the temperatures was coming down. It was sitting like 80s all week. Boom, had to happen. The freaking heat came back, dude. The heat came back with a vengeance. Not with a vengeance, but hot enough to still be freaking annoying. You just don't get used to the heat, you know. Been in this dang desert my whole life. Except for 6 years of that being in New York. And you just don't get used to it. Because, you know, as humans, we're too comfortable. We got air conditioners and soft beds and rugs and you know, luxuries. But then again, at the same time, it's kind of near impossible to get used to that type of temperature. You might act like you're used to it, but your body ain't saying the same thing, you know? The body is not saying the same thing. Your body is like, God, dog, I'm about to dehydrate. You like, man, you know, I'm used to this. I've been here my whole life. I've been here my whole life. I still ain't used to it. You just kind of don't. Too freaking hot. Too much heat is too much heat, regardless. Too much cold is too much cold. You know? Simple as that. That's exactly how it works too. You be acting like, you know, I'm used to it now, you know. Yeah. Telling yourself that, but your body ain't saying the same thing. You hot as fuck, boy. You can feel your fucking skin boiling. And it's like them real hot days. Not like 100. When it's 100, it ain't hot enough. But when it's like real hot, like 115, oh my goodness. Awful. Alright, on to the next. That's 10. They all look great. Alrighty. I changed up her outfit because the other one was a little too similar to the last characters. I'm like, let me switch up the swag a little bit. A little too similar. Lighten up that background a bit. Say about 20. So I decided, you know what, let's take her to the Embers, which has a lot of gold in it. Make her wear gold. Boom, this is a more fitting set for this character. Other one, yeah, it was a little too similar. Would make the most sense to make two characters rock similar outfits within the same video. Or maybe the next video. This video. Keep them separate. I forgot how much lag the depth of field adds. Gracious. We're doing a 2-lamp setup because this room is way too small for a full setup. Way too small. I just had the full setup and it looked terrible. There was way too much light. This was not necessary. Now we have much of this. Go ahead, actually turn that way so we can see more of the city. Militech. Also, which is right next to Arasaka? I forgot this is not Arasaka. This is just the Embers. And that should be good. That should be clean. 2-lamp setup. Oh yeah, no, I do still need a light blocker because I forgot the blue lights flashing off the dang bars behind that. Okay. See how the dang gold look all shiny though? That's why I went to gold. Like I said, the room got a lot of gold. I mean, you're not gonna see it very often, but it is still there. It does still exist. Light block that whole joint. Looks much better now, doesn't it? Retake that one. That is perfect. The shine is nice as fuck. The lighting is nice. Did it just adjust? It just fucking adjusted, didn't it? Oh yeah, that shine is perfection. It's a little dark though. Actually, no, that's not bad at all. Because, I mean, the main focus is the character anyways. Gotta bring that light back up, though. And boom, that's it. That's good. Now, poses. This is the last set right here. And, I'm probably not gonna update, render this today. Or edit this right now. It is nearly 3 in the morning. And I am tired. I almost dozed off a few times while trying to think of a new outfit for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, editing wouldn't have seemed like a bad idea, but I forgot how long it takes in between to get to the next scene. I thought I had it all set up and ready to go, but like I said, the other outfit was too similar to the last character. So I'm like, I want to switch it up. Switch it up. Part I didn't think about that is how long it would take to switch it up. Finding a good spot for the new switch up. I wanted to go into a building because it would have made more sense for this character. But the new outfit, thinking of a new outfit, took a hot minute. Then I had to go back because I forgot to switch her hair back to normal. This is the normal hairstyle she would typically have, which to me fits her face a lot better. I had to go back though. Oh shoot, I forgot to switch the hair. And now we're finally set up and ready to go. It is 2 minutes. 2 minutes till 0 time. Not 0 time at all. That's 3. Oh wait, what is that in military? 5 minutes till 0 time. But you don't know what game they come from. That's from a game. You know what I'm saying? I bet some of y'all don't know. 5 minutes till 0 time. Something happens once it reaches 0 time. I like that one. Put an angle here so we can see the stuff in the back. 5 minutes till 0 time. It is one of my favorite variants of that game, of the entire series. The only hint I'll give, that entire series, that is my favorite game. There are different variants of this series, but they all are on the same base. One is made by one company, the other is made by this company, which most people favor. The other is made by this company, which most people don't like. There are 3 companies that work on these games. One of them is based, the name of the company is based on an inanimate object that's used for a kind of work. It's the only hints I'm gonna give you. And in one of these games, on a specific map, when counting down, he says 5 minutes till 0 time. That's all I could give you. You know what I mean? That's on you. You know what I mean? To now figure out this random riddle I've given you for absolutely no reason. But you know what? Who doesn't like a good challenge, huh? Or maybe it's not a good challenge. Maybe you know exactly what game I was talking about before I even gave you hint. Some madman does. Guarantee it. The lag is serious right now. That was my favorite game of the whole series. I played that joint non-stop. I played that joint non-stop. But We're looking mostly serious in these ones. You know what I mean? Mostly serious in these ones. I played that game non-stop. That game was popping. It was my favorite. That game was so popping, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty. How many poses were in this one? There's a lot of them in. What is that, 5? Okay, let's turn her away from the window. Back toward the rest of the store. We are in the Embers. Did I say that? Did I say we were in the Embers? Oh, no. These golden bench seats and stuff? That might be popping. Is that gold? Okay, yeah, it's gold. Let's have her at the seats. Oh, wait, we should don't have to sit on it. Jump up. Goodness. What happens when you're doing stuff in the middle of the city? The lag is real. I got no NPCs on too. Still lagging, boy. And she is, for whatever reason, no longer on the seat. What happened there? They're definitely on the seat. Like really on the seat. I can't even back her up any more than that. Fucking losers. She's on the seat. Couldn't have her on any more on the seat. I don't even know how many fucking seated poses I have. There we go. Be like that for all of them. Not gonna be eaten, that's for sure. She's they brought her into the Embers for modeling reasons. Definitely not gonna be sitting down eating. It's her job, you know what I'm saying? As an Arasaka affiliate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I thought of that from. It has never been that way. He's never been Arasaka affiliate. But I guess if she's doing photos in here, she would be. For now, at least. Like, maybe that'd be the agency that has hired her. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how many seated poses I have, though. I think I have a few, but I don't remember any of them. Not that. I am looking for the seated poses. That would actually work if we square her off on the seat properly. I'm kind of tempted to edit this video before I go to sleep, but dang, I'm gonna be up late as fuck. I'm hungry too. I don't like eating this late because the problem is I'm tired. As tired as I am, I'm this dang sleepy. There'll be things I'll be forgetting to do before I hit the sack. You know what I mean? I can't be forgetting, you know what I mean? Fuck, I'm sleepy, but I'm also really hungry. And I also really want to get this video done. I'm conflicted. I would like to edit this video right away. Skip past this. I always cut past this. Cut past it. A long process. I never record these parts for this exact reason. It's way too laggy and I gotta find the proper lighting. The stool, making her sit on the stool didn't work at all. The lighting was off. It was all over the dang place because there was way too many things in the way. Then I realized that she wasn't even actually sitting on the stool because the fucking it wouldn't let me move her to the side. So she was actually floating like crazy. Alright, whatever. Forget that dang stool. Which is messed up because then I found all the proper sitting poses. None of them worked. Because it wouldn't let me move her to the side for some dang reason. Well, nah, whatever. We're using. These are good. Let me see. Light down. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna be able to edit this because it is quite late. I am quite tired. I wanted to get it out the way, but I'm sleepy. But just because I'm sleepy don't mean we ain't gonna still keep it quality, you know. Still got a job to do here. Still got a job to do. Job is to make sure that everything comes out quality, regardless of how sleepy that I may be. It must come out very clean. Freaking leg is crazy. There we go. Must come out with it. Come on, man. I'm about to say it must come out with the utmost cleanliness, and of course, fucking auto adjust. We ain't been bothering me this whole time. Come on, man. It's late as fuck. I'm trying to go to sleep. Now I'm gonna have to sit here and readjusting joints. Come on now, don't do this to me. Do it this whole fucking time, man. Perfectly fine this whole time. Actually, I'm not even gonna touch the lightings, because the lighting is the way I want it to be. I'm gonna turn the actual lamps up. Lighting is where I need it to be. It's been there the whole time. Now the background is a little extra dark though now. I'm stupid. Been doing fine this entire time. Every single picture was okay. I think it only auto adjusted like once out of this whole dang thing. Don't start with me. It's freaking too late for that. Way too dang late for that. What is that, 6? Way too dang late to be dealing with some auto adjustments, right? Is it just a game? Oh no, that's right. The light is low. I'm about to say, yo. Oops. I'm about to say, what the fuck, yo? I'm about to fucking die right now. I need to give me a bottle of water. I hate when that crap happens. That's another thing that happens when it gets late. It'll start getting dry as fuck for no damn reason. Or not dry, because it's not dry. Get right about there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to put this at an angle. I'll do, nah. Maybe I can't find nothing else. If I'm not able to find anything else, then maybe I'll come back around. Like this one though. That's a good one. Yeah, I would love to edit this joint right now. I don't think I can. It's late. Because then the thing is, too, I'm gonna want to eat. At 3 in the fucking morning, I'll be way too dang sleepy. It's just not gonna work, man. Not gonna work. Yeah, I'm just gonna edit it tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Sunday? Or technically today is Sunday? Ah, yes, the first Cyberpunk Halloween video gets uploaded, which I fucking messed up. I had a longer variant of the video. I accidentally scrapped it. You're probably wondering, how did you do that? Well, for those who use Microsoft, you know, when something is too big, it goes straight to the trash bin. I mean, no, it goes past the trash bin. It doesn't even go to the trash bin. It just goes straight to delete. It says, oh, this is too big for fucking Microsoft, whatever the fuck. Want to just throw it away? I was like, yeah, throw it the fuck away. And not realizing that full-sized video was in there. So, yeah. scrapped it on accident. I look back, I'm like, oh no, the video is freaking gone. So I did the what's the Google joint where you can download all your own videos, old videos. Problem is, apparently they decided to up the freaking quality of certain videos because some of them joints was talking about 80 gigs and crap. I'm like, it wasn't even freaking 80 when I made it. So it was trying to get me to download 3,700 gigs worth of video. I'm like, well, there that goes. I downloaded a few of them. None of them was the right folder. And then the more and more I would download them, the more the internet would turn into garbage. And I'm like, okay, this isn't gonna work. So I gave up. I had no choice. It was either that or continue to download videos and freaking turn my internet into garbage even further. So fortunately that video was only 17 minutes long. Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, maybe people wouldn't mind the shorter videos. But at the same time, I was thinking, I'm like, nah, but people kind of subscribe for the longer videos. I'm sure people wouldn't mind the longer videos. So I had made a shorter variant, thinking that that'd probably work. But then I was like, nah, people probably still want the long stuff. Which I was correct, because the longer stuff still worked. I messed up the lighting and it auto adjust any dang way, so better. Why does this happen this late at night? Trying to get things done. Now we here. Alright. We're doing a forbidden photo here. And now it wants to auto adjust. Worked out of here with that stupid crap. Goodness gracious. I hate that so much. I'm about to keep looking up, like maybe somebody got something. Cause this auto adjusting crap is freaking annoying. We had our image. It didn't work because it decided to auto adjust. But yeah. So that's how that video ended up shorter. And I didn't want, I wanted it to be at first, but I was like, nah, people probably still want the long stuff. So I was like, all right, let me keep it long. Pause. And then, you know, maybe one of these days I'll do a voting poll and ask people. I'm sure most people prefer the longer videos. It was a, you know, nice long video. I did each and every single one of my characters. That one, so I don't make a mistake. Accident, do one less photo. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get it back though. I goofed. I ain't gonna lie. I was disappointed. I'm like, God dog, I should have kept that joint. People clearly like the longer videos. Not everybody has been affected by the effects of TikTok. And, you know, has greatly reduced their attention span. I'm telling you, TikTok, if you use TikTok a lot, you need to stop. Right? You gotta stop using the TikTokies. It is truly and genuinely harming people's attention spans. Oh shoot, that's how I know it's 3 in the morning when I hear that car drive by. It is 3 in the frickin' morning. Here I am, still doing photos. Hey, I'm dedicated to the cause. You feel me? That's dedication, baby. Up 3 in the morning, still working on photos. It's 3 in the morning. I'm still working on photos, dude. I'm dedicated to the fucking cause, baby. I'm dedicated to the heat that we creating right now. Need one last good pose, though. Bro, we need one last. That's it. I don't know what yet. Okay, never mind. I found out. You know what I'm saying? I'm dedicated to the cause. You know what I mean? Right about there. And, yeah, so I goofed. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot Microsoft does that. Or if the folder is too big, they won't even send it to the recycle bin. You wish to scrap it now. It's too big for the recycle bin. You want to scrap it now. I was like, yep, get rid of it all. Not realizing that people still enjoy the longer videos, because that's what I started with any dang ways. And once I realized, I'm like, oh no, I'm not even gonna be able to get that joint back. I was right, because couldn't get it back. Freaking 3,000 gigs worth of video. It's like none of them videos should not have been that long. It was like a video, like let's say it was like a Black Desert video that was like 1 hour. When I rendered it, it was like 10 gigs. Through the freaking Google joint, it was like 48. I'm like, how, Sway? So half of them joints were filled with just one video. That video being 4 hours long, I knew it wasn't in any of those because there was nothing that would resemble a 4 hour long download. Yeah, unless I need to go back and check, maybe one of those would be like 70 something, but I wasn't trying to hurt my internet no more. It was noticeably deteriorating. Freaking Black Desert kept disconnecting. It was taking like 10 years to load up internets and stuff. Alrighty. Go ahead and leave that alone. Ew, look at those dang cars, man. Things look nasty. Is it because I ain't got the what's name on? Chromatic fog is causing me some lag, but yeah, I'm like, okay, well, that's unfortunate. And then that's when I left that post. So y'all already kind of knew about it. The downside is because it got age restriction, it's going to be hard to set that video up for success. I'm gonna do what I can. There we go, normal vehicles. I'm gonna do what I can, but I did goof on that a little bit. But there you go, folks. That is it. That is a full set of 60 photos, 3 characters. Okay, I was gonna do the usual 90, but if I would have done that, I would have. It would have been like 4 or 5 in the morning by the time I got to finish the video. And plus, 10 just makes more sense for uploading to Instagram. You know, because you can upload 10 images per set. So it was way better idea than doing 30, where I wouldn't even be able to post the full thing. But anyways, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, share with your people, join the Legendary Clan Sport channel, become legendary. Thanks for watching. I'm out.